What about the fact that new gambling laws give Blackpool the green light to become a British Las Vegas? What do you make of that? Are you a gambler?
Little bit when I go on holiday, like going in the arcade and having a little flutter.
Sure.
What's your favourite?
I have a go on the fruit machines.
Yeah.
There's a good one called The Simpsons.
Right.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Is that a tie-in with the TV show The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will they make Blackpool the next Vegas? I don't think so.
No, nor
Can't
do
see
I.
it happening.
No. You been to Blackpool?
Yeah.
What was it? Was it anything?
It's a bit rank.
Is it?
It is a bit rough.
Okay.
Needs a lot of work doing on it.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
Okay. And you're not worried about this encouraging gambling, generally? Gambling's not a vice you're concerned about?
If you're a gambler, you're a gambler. Do you know what I mean? If Blackpool isn't done up, they'll go somewhere else to have a flutter.
Sure.
So it's not going to make any difference.
Okay.
No.
Okay, jolly good. What do you make of the So Solid crew's Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months? Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that...
Were they all there? Because there's a lot of them. I couldn't remember all their faces. The feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had two of them, he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a T-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, So Solid Poo. And I was walking down the street and they came towards me. And
Wow.
they were just about to beat me off.
That's a great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing
I love that.
dream.
We've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I meet
no.
the So Solid crew and I'm wearing a
God.
T-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them where I woke up. Do you know I've been telling you that I keep getting them things where you feel like you're falling?
Oh, yeah.
It was the same sort of thing. It's
But you know I'm not a real psychiatrist, don't you? You should,
No, but you do know a lot about a lot.
Yeah, I do. Thanks very much.
And, if I'm at home talking to Suzanne about something and I don't know the answer, I think, right, I'll ask Ricky that when I see him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But you know that, I think you might have mentioned before that apparently if you die in a dream, it means that you're dying in real life.
Yeah, well, that's it if you don't.
But apparently if you get beaten up by the So Solid crew in a dream, it means you're being beaten up by them in real life.
Yeah, that is true.
So you probably woke up
a lot
and
of people
pummeling
have
your
been
face.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
So, lock him up for longer.
Okay. Finally, what do you make of Halle Berry becoming the first black woman to win the Best Actress Oscar? Did you see her speech?
Got on my nerves.
Did it?
I mean, it's good that she won. It's nice for anyone to win an award.
Yeah.
But she did go on a bit. And, I've been in that same sort of position.
What? Placing an Oscar?
Well, I got... what they used to do at school is...
Okay.
If you did a full month without being off, you got a gold certificate.
Okay.
And I did a month once without having a day off. And I went up and I didn't make a fuss.
You didn't start crying?
Got a play record, mate.
Well done, then. Were you the first kid in your school to do that?
I don't think anyone else got the certificate. It was only because I was never in. They tried to encourage me to come in.
It was just for you. They mounted an entire ceremony just to
Karl
encourage
Award.
you.
Wise words there from Bella Sebastian on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Matchin. Hi, Steve.
Well, I mean, it is indeed wise words, Rick. I'm worried that people are going to get out of the office now and into the sunshine and not be listening to the show.
There's always the transistor radio.
That's true enough. If you're heading down to the park, take it along.
It is time.
Keep it low, though. Don't want to irritate other people.
No, I know, yeah. And if you do want to irritate him, spit on him, it's better.
Exactly.
And kick them and throw little rocks.
Exactly.
With me, Karl Pilkington. We're into this way into the second month of the education of Karl. As you know, Karl got 1 GCSE in history and E, and we've been cramming, haven't we?
Oh, Rick, before you mention that, can I just say something? Obviously, we always do this thing with The Sun, White Van Man, where we read this thing out from The Sun and query Karl. And I was out with some friends last night, and my friend Dan always listens to the show, and he said, Karl, I love the bit when you answer the questions in the Sun. Why do you ever know what the questions are before they're asked, or is that your first answer? And Karl said, no, that is it. They don't let me see what the questions are first. They don't show them to me, and I always get really anxious and get really paranoid. And I was just wondering, have you seen the error there, Karl? Have you seen the mistake you've been making? Right? You're worried that you didn't get the questions beforehand, right?
Well, how could you
maybe combat that, do you think?
How could you combat that if you're really nervous?
Maybe you wanted to sort of have some views or ideas beforehand.
It's your error, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's your show. If you want to take a chance with me.
No. His point is this: that if you're really worried about it, how could you get hold of those questions in advance? Is there any way you could get hold of those questions in advance?
Yeah, but is it always in today's? Is it always in Saturdays?
Yes.
So they don't do that every day of the week?
They do, but I always take it from this Saturdays.
Right, well, yeah, I could, but that would cost me money. I'm not on enough as it is working here on a Saturday.
Okay.
How much is the sun?
30p.
Yeah, well...
You're not made of money.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 40p on a Saturday. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, it's time. Whoa.
Go on.
That time, isn't it?
Yeah. Play the jingle.
Yeah. White Van Man, Karl.
Brilliant. Recorded at great expense, that jingle.
Yeah.
This is where we just hijack an idea from The Sun, which is White Van Man, where The Sun asks, in this instance, a cabbie by the look of it. Oh, no, a fruit and veg shop owner.
Ours is slightly different because the Sun sort of like pick on a perfectly normal member of the public.
Exactly.
So that's where we've got the
upper
twist.
hand.
Yeah.
And they ask him about the the hot potatoes. This week, Karl, my first question to you, well, your thoughts, please, on the criticism of the BBC over their coverage of the Queen Mum's death. What do you make of this? You're aware of all the criticism that Peter Sissons asked some probing questions?
No, I thought it
wore
was
a burgundy tie.
I thought that's it. Yeah, he just it didn't show respect. He just had a burgundy tie on.
See, that's not really not showing respect, is it?
No, it's not.
You know, you show your respect by sort of doing the news on it, giving her a bit of coverage and showing, what
publicity.
What a good woman she was or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you move on to sport news or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree.
I don't like the way everything's morbid. I was thinking about it. It's like, the way in birthday cards and that, people always put funny things in them. I think you should save things like that for funerals, for like funeral cards and that, and try and cheer people up at times when they're low. Do you know what I mean? Because on your birthday, you're quite happy anyway, so you don't need someone putting a funny comment in a card. I think, when you send a card...
What would you suggest?
Well,
whoopee cushion, but on the vicar's chair. How would you liven up the funeral?
Just little things in the card. I mean, you're just writing stuff like, well, at least you're still alive or whatever.
So as you're giving the eulogy...
that'd be good. So supposing someone's husband's killed in a car crash, you go around with some flowers and a little card, and it says, at least you're still alive.
Well, maybe something funnier than that.
Well, maybe like if you got up to give the eulogy during a funeral, just wear a pair of comedy tits.
Yeah, or those glasses that are eyes on sort of springs.
But why has everyone got to be so sad about someone dying?
No, what annoys me is that when you see the people on television, they sort of members of the public, and they're crying about the Queen Mother, who was sad when anyone dies, sad when anyone nan dies. She was 102, and it's sort of like I think they should cry.
Well, there's a picture in the paper today.
I don't understand it.
There's a picture in the paper today of various people who were lining the the funeral. Kind of route yesterday, and there's a picture of a very young child, maybe sort of 5 or 6, on the arms of her dad, and her head bowed, and it says a young girl there weeps for the Queen Mother. And I was looking at it, and you can tell she's just tired. Well, she's just tired and bored. It's so transparent that it's not crying. It's
most
just,
people
what are we
cry
doing
when their
here?
nan dies.
Exactly.
It's sort of like...
but what is a 5-year-old girl going to be... Why is she going to be crying? The Queen Mum said, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Teletubbies? No. The Queen Mum? Oh, not the Tweenies? No, it's all in a minute.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Oh, dear.
I mean, I know. I'm sure, I don't know much about her. I don't know if she was a great woman. And obviously, it's always sad when someone dies. But it's like... It's interesting that there was a lot of tourists in that long line of people that are now queuing for hours upon hours to see her dying in state. Because it's clearly just people who want to be a part of history.
Must be gutting if you're over from Sweden and you find out that the Queen Mum's died.
Oh, you must be devastated.
You probably don't want to carry on with your visit.
Exactly.
Really.
Okay, listen, Karl.
I think we've covered that.
What do you make of the? What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh,
are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here.
Isn't it just choosing the eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Karl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified, beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah,
that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. right? But she had a
Why?
baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very...
like being a man in a dress.
I mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What did she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Looked like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make a place look nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't. And a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did they get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You've seen a horse doing it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right? And,
oh, that's great. Did Big Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh,
so I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round and you know, sort of go back to our house. You had the traditional method of transport, And the horse was in the lounge, reading a paper, just like walking around. What? And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups. What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean? Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this, because the story's going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go on for hours. Let's play a track, Carl. Deeper and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it? We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse. Just walking around the lounge. I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that. I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet, and it's got a rediffusion telly, and this horse going, I'm fed up in here. Exactly. This is really... I am not taking the rubbish out again. Yeah. Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We got that lined up. Oh, yeah, the classic from the first album. I'm waiting for the man. Let's come back to the horse in a second. Little flowers in pots. What do you mean? Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go. I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable. Yeah, it's great. It's fun to do. Yeah, exactly. They're really good fun. They're great. But not as much fun as White Van Carl. White Van Carl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise? Well, we take the Sun, ask someone else, and ask Carl. It's as simple as that. The Sun have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news. Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you? No, I mean, he's sad. You know, it's sadder for him more than anyone because, you know, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it? Yeah. But he's still a young lad, and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And yeah, good luck to the lad. You know I like David. I'm not going to slag him off. Wise words. Yeah. He says that like he knows him. Like he's popping round for drinks later. Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on. But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday. The Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday, because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that? No. Any belief in that? No, you're going down the old like Uragella route, aren't you? Sure. I know it's stupid. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up. Hold on. You believe in ghosts and warlocks and licking toads. Why is that any more stupid than all those things? It's not going to work, is it? All right. Fine. It's rubbish. Okay.
Okay, what about this then? There's apparently now available £1.5 million apartments available on an exclusive ship which sails around the world.
Yeah, it's like
What do you make of that?
it's a huge thing, and you live on it, and it's. I mean, in theory,
How big is it?
it's mental.
Do you know
it's
when-
like
Huge
a
luxury
town
liner.
centre.
Do you know how
Because-
like people said that the Titanic was the biggest ship? Was that only then? They've got
Yes.
bigger ones now, haven't they?
Yeah,
A lot bigger.
oil tankers are much bigger, and yeah,
No, but actual
liners are bigger. Yeah. It was the biggest then. Yeah.
Because my mum told me that there was one that was that big that it had like rough areas on it.
Don't go starboard.
Oh God!
No, but do you know what I mean?
Great.
It was like
we're thinking of moving. We're seeing
Yeah.
the captain. We're thinking of moving to a nicer area.
Oh, yeah. I've heard they're very rough in aft.
Oh God! Oh, that's
They steal your
fantastic.
tyres.
A ship so big that was rough areas. Oh,
how big is this one that you're talking about?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't give me the specifications here, but
they're
it's
huge.
huge.
They're huge. In theory, I mean, it's that thing with it's obviously marketing, but they're going to solve the overpopulation crisis, where soon we'll all just be floating around the sea.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I can see that because I mean, think about it, right? I've been talking to Ricky about it. I was hoping to buy somewhere in London, but there is no way in this world that I can afford it, right? And you look at all the wasted space, like with the Thames. All it's doing is like collecting crisp packets and stuff and Coke cans, and people have to clean it up. Whereas if you got a load of boats on there,
Yeah.
problem
Perfect.
solved.
Yeah. Would you live on a
problem
boat?
solved.
What's his name did it, didn't he? What's that programme? Is it Bergerac?
Noah. Oh, Bergerac?
There was one where he lived on a boat. I think it's quite...
That was
Nigel or
Shoestring.
something? Yeah, I'd give it a go anyway.
Noah.
I'd like to see you living in the air, maybe in a giant hot air balloon.
Yeah, all right. But, no, the boat thing... Because it is going to get bad as well, isn't it? They're saying that the water's melting or whatever.
The water's melting.
The ice is melting.
Yeah.
And there's
And
going to be more
polar ice.
water and less land. So in
Yeah.
the future, it's probably going to be the way we're going to be living, isn't it?
Have you seen that film Waterworld?
Nah, I don't fancy it.
Because
Is that what happens?
that sort of predicts that, yeah.
What, are they saying that the ice thing will come
Exactly,
out?
yeah.
But at the same time, I was thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. If you get, I mean, I think I read that like a big chunk of ice fell off one of the ice, what do you call them?
Caps.
Ice caps. Something like that. I think they said it's the size of the Empire State Building or something.
Right.
It snapped off and went into the water and it's melted. And they said, oh, it's bad news, you know, that something that size is melting. But the way I look at it, if something that size falls into the water, it's like a big ice cube and it's going to freeze it up again. Are you with me?
Not really, Carl.
Go on.
Right, you get a giant ice cube
Yeah.
the size of the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
stick it in the water,
Yeah.
it's going to make it's going to stick back on again, isn't it?
Well,
It's
no,
gonna stick back
only
on
if it
again.
freezes up again.
Yeah, well,
do
it
you mean
will
it's gonna
freeze up. The
well, it
water's going to
won't,
get cold again because you've just put a giant ice cube in the water.
So when you put an ice cube in a drink, the drink doesn't freeze, does it?
No,
the
because
ice
it's not.
melts.
If you put one the size of an Empire State Building in your glass of Jack Daniels, it's going to make it freezing.
It's not going in a glass of Jack Daniels, it's going in the ocean.
I know, but I'm using my fables. Imagine a world.
Use your brain instead.
Imagine the world. Imagine the sea,
Yeah.
like the Arctic or whatever, as
Yeah.
a glass of Jack Daniels.
Okay.
A big ice cube falls into it.
Yeah.
It freezes. It melts back on again. So we're all right. I don't know why everyone's worrying.
Please God.
Thank God for that. I was getting panicked.
Oh, fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that will happen.
Should we play some more music and then come back to White
Yeah,
Van Carl?
this is better than ever.
This is dynamite this week.
The Shining, yeah, on XFM 104.9. We're doing White Van Carl. Got another one there?
Well, it's just your thoughts really on the Queen Mum's very British send-off that she was given this week.
Yeah.
What do you make of all those people queuing up to see her? Did you think that was incredible?
Right. Well, what we said last week, you know, I don't quite understand why there was so many people there who were like getting really upset. Do you know what I mean? Really upset, crying and stuff. And, you know, you can lose someone who's like related to you and you don't cry like that. You sort of sit there and you think back to what you did with them and stuff and then that's it. But the queue thing, wasn't it like miles long and stuff?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Right. I was sat watching this with Susan.
12 hours queuing.
Yeah.
It never got to
And-
12 hours.
It did, but
It
that was
did.
the estimated time.
No,
but how
you know-
long is a queue when they're just like, you know, walking along? Think how far you can sort of like stagger in 12 hours.
Incredible.
It's been ridiculous.
Yeah. But again, if they want to do that, it's their time and that, isn't it? And it was at the weekend, so they could have. It's not as if they got out of work to do it.
No.
You know what I mean, they used their own time, so good on them. But I thought, right, what they could have done. Remember when I studied Che Guevara?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. And don't be offended by this. It was just an idea because they did it with Che Guevara. Remember when they cut him up?
Yes, they cut him up. Yeah.
What was the reason for cutting him up?
Well, they cut up Che in order to try and. You told us that they were going to send bits of his body to Fidel Castro and various other people, wasn't that right?
As a warning, wasn't it, though, to all the people like one to.
Yeah, my understanding was that they cut him up in order to so they could bury him in different places, so that there'd be no shrine, there'd be not one place that you could go to in order to sort of make him into a martyr.
A little bit like that. I've I
can vaguely see where this is going.
6 queues, and it's like number 1. You can, go and pay respect to her head or whatever.
Oh, God.
No, but I just was thinking the way of speeding it up. I'm not having a go. I'm not, because they haven't done it, so it doesn't matter.
God.
But they did it with Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Everybody would have felt like they've got close to her. And it would have speeded it up.
No, I mean, but I can understand.
Can I just say that genuinely, Karl is not being disrespectful here. This is his best idea to cut down the queues. So don't phone in. He's not suggesting we should have done this. He genuinely is. But I mean, he's not doing it to be nasty or wacky or he thinks this is a good idea. So
can I just throw a thought at
Che Guevara, who was like a powerful man, he did a lot for the world and what have you.
Yeah.
And
have you heard that? I feel slightly responsible for this because have you heard of the quote, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Steve, next one?
No, just a very quick question. I can understand those that have queued for 12 hours to see the head. I'd be a little bit annoyed if I got there to find a toe.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what they could do without chopping her up. They could put about 9 queues. Each could see each hip she had.
That's true enough.
Because she's had about 9 of them.
Yeah.
So it'd just be, if you want to see the whole body, it's a 12-hour queue. If you just want to see a couple of the hips.
Here's another suggestion for you, I just thought, right?
What?
Instead of everyone queuing to see her, why not put her on a trolley and wheel her past everyone else?
Running. So
you could have some students on Rag Week. They can combine it, like when they're always pushing a bed. They could just run it along the queue.
No, that'd be
fantastic.
That'd be disrespectful.
Right, as opposed to the chopping up.
So
sure.
Right.
But just an idea.
Just I apologise now. Anyone's offended.
Anyone offended, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
Okay, finally, this is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, Elton John's house.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John.
Yeah,
Every celebrity's
when
friends
they
with
pop into Elton John's house, what is he running some sort
But
of...
it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the other fellow that went there as well? What's someone to recuperate and shoulder to cry on? Is he giving out false passports?
But I don't know if people have seen his history. He's not the man of, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just like a friendly
I
bloke.
think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Karl.
That was a genuine joke from Karl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh, that was my
but I
man,
agree
Karl.
with you. Why can't she just go around to her mum and dad's or something rather than Elton John where everyone's looking? Yeah.
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 That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that was good, yeah.
Very good, yeah. Right, what music we got? We got...
Bit of Flaming Lips.
Flaming Lips, excellent. There's the classic Race for the Prize. Should have been a big hit, never was, sadly.
No, okay, we just do White Van Karl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But so this is where we ask Karl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
I don't think so.
Picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things, isn't
Sure.
it?
Yeah, but you do like it.
We could look at it like it's a laugh, so it's not a problem for us.
We like you. You're our favourite.
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that, in a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Carl.
So yeah, it's good. You know, if they're happy, if anyone's happy, it's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life. So.
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, what do you make of... Well, now listen, this may be a non-story, or it may be the biggest story that's about to break. Ulrika Jonsson and Sven-Goran Eriksson's affair. Are you familiar with this? It's over the papers today. Apparently, Ulrika and Sven are going out, although there appears to be no evidence for this.
Yeah, I don't even give it time of day.
Do you not? Right, well done.
Doesn't affect me whatsoever, as long as he does his job well.
Yep.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Presenting Dog Eat Dog, I think.
Right, you know...
As long as she does her job well.
As long as they both do their jobs well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day, that's going on with a lot of people out in the world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's an England boss, as long as, you know, we win the games and that, he's doing his job. If she's, you know, gets a dog winning a prize or whatever.
No, okay. It's not worth it. Carry on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
It's a dog winning a prize.
I haven't seen Dog Eat Dog. What's it about?
It's all right.
Right,
go on.
So that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
Is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St. George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many of these days with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear because, you know, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
I don't know. People
There'll be like
busy.
Gareth Gates Day in 50 years' time.
It's just weird. I mean, I remember being a kid, right? Going out on a Sunday and shops would be shut because it was like, you know, the day of rest and all that. People don't care now. It's like, well, we can make some more money. We'll open the shops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that a good or a bad thing, Carl?
It's good because I remember I used to have to get up early to go and get some bread if we didn't have any in. Because the shop would only be open for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be able to...
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Shops and you couldn't get aspirin and stuff, certain things.
Nightmare on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So
that's right, yeah. And pubs didn't open till 12.
Do you remember space operas?
Yeah. Yeah, shut up. Can I ask you something?
Go on.
Okay, I've got a little list of things. What do you think of, like, those pug dogs that are bred and they can hardly breathe?
Evil.
Yeah. What do you think of gays?
They're all right. Do you know what I mean? Just like straight people, you get bad ones, you get good ones.
Exactly.
Right?
We've learned a lesson today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Let's play a record.
Yeah? What do you fancy? A bit of Radiohead?
Yeah.
You don't mind, though, if people think we're gay, for instance, when we go to the BAFTAs
No,
tomorrow?
that's terrible. I don't want that happening.
Why?
Hey?
Why?
Because I'm not. That'd be a lie. I don't like lying. If I was, I'd say I was gay,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
We'll say you were, just pretend.
We won't get in otherwise.
No.
Just a little kiss and a cuddle.
Say I'm a bit gay.
No. I'm not gay.
Right. White Van Karl.
White Van Karl. Yeah, this is where we steal the White Van Man column from The Sun and basically fire those questions at Karl, getting his opinions on the week's news. Okay, Karl, let me see. Okay, what do you make of this? The average woman, apparently, takes 27 minutes to get ready to go out. Did you know that?
Is it? Are they saying that's a good thing or?
No, they're saying that the bare minimum takes. No, this is what they
surely.
said. No. But I remember reading. I'm sure they said that it takes them 27 minutes to get ready to go out at the very least. I think
it's not that bad if it's for a night out. It's that. I mean, 30 minutes is all right.
If it's going to get to 20 Woodbines.
But yeah, or you know, if the house is on fire and it's like quick, get ready and get out.
I don't think it's in a fire. No. I think. Yeah. Go on.
I think 20. That's
27 minutes. I take about 27 minutes.
I can take up to that.
But do they include the getting up, having a bath?
Doesn't give me any more details.
No?
27
Well,
minutes.
it's difficult to go by. Difficult to go on that one, isn't it?
How long does Suzanne take to go out of the house?
Depends, like I say, if we're just nipping out shopping.
The old flip-flops and trackies on?
Yeah. But if you're going out for the night, it takes a bit longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a wire in the track is.
yeah.
Go on. Okay. No, really don't know what the ins and outs of this story are. Is Sven-Goran Eriksson sticking with Nancy rather than Ulrika?
Was his wife and not his girlfriend?
Yeah, I don't know if this story's true. No one seems to have offered any evidence for it.
Anyway,
everyone remained silent.
It's rubbish.
And okay, what do you make of this? David Beckham apparently was driving despite having an injured foot, and just further threatening his World Cup chances. And obviously, you're a big football fan.
Well, I'm not that big. I like the odd game.
Sure.
Would that hurt him? Would that hurt his foot?
It can be good.
Is it in a plaster? It's not a big cast.
Sure, it's better to drive than it is to walk on it.
Good point.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Go on.
Can't argue with that.
Can't get the bus, can he?
Okay, and what do you make of this fascist leader who's having a lot of success in the French presidential elections?
What's he doing?
Have you not come across this story?
No.
Right. This is one of the big political stories.
He's got far right that got nearly 20%.
He's a far-right fascist leader, and he's having considerable success in the French elections.
I don't think we should be asking Karl questions like this.
Not something you've got to
I'm getting scared.
There's all sorts of bad stuff going on in the world that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But we know about this.
Yeah, but you're better off not knowing because there's nothing I can do about it.
You're absolutely right, Karl. Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Oh, God,
man
that's
alive.
fantastic. That is brilliant. White van, Karl.
Yeah, White van Karl. I mean, for those that don't know, we do this.
We ask Karl the questions that the Sun asked someone else.
That's right. The Sun every day asks some, average Joe his views on the week's big stories. Karl, let me ask you now. What do you make of Prince Harry smoking openly at a polo club? Are you aware of this story?
No. Was it? Go on.
Prince Harry, you know that he's one of the royals.
Yeah.
And he was seen smoking openly, a fag, a cigarette, a polo.
Third in line to the throne.
Something like that, yeah.
Imagine that. Someone smoking a cigarette is third in line to the throne.
A cigarette, Karl.
Is it a non-smoking polo club?
Do you know, I don't know, but if it were, would that make things even worse for you?
Well,
no, seriously, what do you make of it? This is the whole, the furore is he's a role model, he's a royal. Should he be seen puffing away in a public place?
I don't think it matters, does it?
Not a concern for you?
How old is he? Is he old enough to smoke?
I think he probably is, yes.
Right, yeah.
Well, I think the trouble with this role model thing, with anything that's legal, it should either be illegal or not.
Yeah.
I just don't think you can impose things like that, because you could say that it is bad for you, and it is bad to start smoking, and it really is bad for you, it causes cancer and everything.
But everyone knows that, don't they?
Well, yeah, but you should either make it illegal or shut up about it. Sorry, this is Karl you're asking, isn't it?
I am indeed.
Sorry,
so we can throw these questions your way as well if you fancy.
Sorry, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But Karl, what are your views generally? I mean, it's obviously cigarettes are perfectly legal and so on, but what about stronger narcotics? Because I know you're very scared of drugs and stuff, aren't you?
I'm not a fan.
No, what's your concern? What's your worry?
Just that you might get into them. It's like you might have them and go, oh, this is all right.
Exactly, Karl. Exactly.
Although I was talking to you about it earlier, and you weren't very sympathetic about a lot of young people who have perhaps gone to crack or smack. Didn't you describe it as their own fault?
Sometimes it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have turned to it where I grew up, but I said, well, don't want to do that. It's not good for you.
Sure.
And I avoided it.
You turned to ghosts.
So you've got no sympathy for anyone who's a drug addict? It's their own fault,
It depends, doesn't it?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You can be an addict if, I don't know, something, I'm trying to think of a nice way that you might
most people start on stuff like that because something really traumatic's happened to them. Very few people go out for a laugh one night and go, let's all try it.
Sure.
So, but... Yeah.
Just say no, I suppose, is the
Just say
attitude
no.
in the
Listen to the cast of Grange Hill.
Now, this will scare you. Now, Karl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Karl.
He sprung to attention
Karl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right,
yeah, man moths.
I
man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats the entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy cow from the Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh. If we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now,
Yeah.
you know, I've bred an half man, half moth.
This is what we
That's how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, you're slightly deaf. And his head was in the basket, and he went, count how many times I blink. Is it...
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Should we speak
when we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good?
The
Do you think
idea
that's good
of
to bring back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
Like
fence, to be
elephants,
honest,
aren't
Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
they? No, but I'm
Big
saying,
fence.
but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and
Have you
dinosaurs.
learned nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to.
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area,
He's the best. He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue.
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawking's in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth.
Yeah.
Problem?
yeah.
Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head or was it a man's head?
just a little man head.
Right, what was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed, yeah. It was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
lad.
yeah, he'd woken up.
he just went in to have a goiter removed,
Yeah.
and they said, "We've
He
replaced
woke
your
up with
goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man,
Right. Okay.
and he's just bumping into a lamp.
He's just bumping into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
Definitely.
That's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Carl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask
No.
you questions, topical questions, just
Okay.
getting your opinion really on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the
If you
spot.
look forward to that.
But you know I'm a little bit,
A little bit simple. That's
well,
fine.
just a little bit,
What?
I always sit on the fence.
Oh, right.
Well, don't
You
sit on the
remember
fence.
You
from
see,
last
the worst
time?
thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, liberal or undecided. You went simple.
Yeah.
You
Well,
assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Carl, we didn't know how good value Carl was until we asked him sort of intelligent
this is
questions.
true enough, yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this
doesn't
is
he?
it. I mean,
So
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't
discover-
think we've probed you enough. We don't know what, your
haven't
views are on a lot
probed
of
me
things.
enough,
But we don't know
actually,
what your
Steve, no.
views are, This is what I'm saying. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Yeah.
All right? We're
Yeah,
going to delve deep,
dynamic.
find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back
All
to
right?
the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick. Listen, we haven't done it for a while. White Van Man. I thought there's some interesting questions raised today, and I think it might be nice to just throw them Carl's
I think we
direction.
set Carl up again in the last hour as a person that people want to know
Yeah, they want
his
to know what he's
opinions
thinking.
on the world.
Yeah, well, if you're not familiar with it, on Saturdays, the Sun newspaper asks a typical white van driver questions his opinions on the week's news, and we thought we'd throw these in the direction of Carl.
Yeah.
And then, what do you make of this teenage thug, Carl, Mickey Carroll, who spent 4 months in jail and he's won 9.7 million on the lottery? Is that justice? When you think of all the good people that are going hungry, and there's a lad there and he's won.
Did he buy the ticket before he went in?
No, I think he bought it once he'd come out.
So he's done his time.
He's done his time.
fair enough then. He's been punished.
Yeah.
Right? He's bought a ticket. He's had a lot of bad luck. Mm-hmm. Now he's having a bit of good luck.
All right, next one.
Are you concerned that now he's got all that money, he could turn into like a sort of mastermind villain? You know, like a James Bond style villain? He's got a criminal streak, we know that. Is that a concern for you?
Well,
I mean,
we
imagine
don't.
that he could build some kind of underwater fortress.
We don't. With my lawyer's hat on, we don't know that.
Yeah, well. Well, he'd have to prove that he didn't have a criminal streak. I'd say you've been in jail for 4 months.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are bad because they haven't got any money, so he might be an angel of gold now. Or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
1 in 5 children aged between 11 and 16 go on booze binge sessions at least once a week. That's terrifying news, isn't it?
Kids, they know too much now.
Yeah.
You despair.
You despair.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this one, right?
Go on.
My dad had me niece in the car, right, running her to school one day, and she was in the back of the car with a mate, and they were chatting away about stuff like kids do. And he got onto the topic of one of the mates, who he said, I mean, you've got to remember, my niece, this point, was probably about 5 or 6, something like that, right? In the back of the car, talking about My Little Pony, whatever it is they play with. Subject changed. That Lisa in our class, she's a lesbian, isn't she?
Right.
That was that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Chatting away about it.
Just openly talking about lesbianism.
And probably, this is the topic that they're talking about in the pub when they're having out drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might have thought lesbian was a funny word or something. You don't necessarily know the ins and outs of it, do they?
He's weird though, isn't it? Because when I was younger at school, you didn't you swore a little bit, but it wasn't like major swear words, and you sort of did a little bit of nicking, but nothing like they get up to now. I mean,
my girlfriend, when she was about 7 or 8, just walking to school with her mum, and she called her a C-U-N. Right?
You are joking.
No, she said, because she thought it was she said she thought it was a big furry animal. So she was being nice, and I remember, where'd you hear that? Where'd you hear that? I just heard it at school. So they might not know what it means.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to have to use kind of euphemisms here to tell this story, but when I was at school, I learned, the stronger version, it's not the same word, but it's very similar with one letter changed. I'm going to use twit.
Yeah.
You know the word I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use the word twit to replace it, right? And I went round...
Do you think that's twat?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm thinking of. And, so can I say it? Am I allowed to say it?
No, it's weird though, because
hang on,
some people from Cornwall use that like saying twit. So if people listen in Cornwall...
Do you know what a twit is? A pregnant goldfish.
Well...
Well, I learned the stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
Twat. For those that aren't sure. I learned this in school when I was like 10 or whatever, and I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was just a stronger version of twit. Yeah. I thought it was just if you were really annoyed with someone because they were a real twit.
Because I is worse than I.
Exactly, apparently. So, Carl would be a twit. And so I started using this at home because I didn't realise what it meant. I started using this at home. Oh, you twit, you're a twit. And saying it to my dad, you're a twit, but not saying twit. Yeah. And my dad didn't know what it meant either.
That's great.
I couldn't believe. So he started using it as well, right? So then we'd be driving in the car. He'd be saying to my mum, "You stupid." Say this to my mum, "You don't pull over. You're going to bum it, you twat." And saying this, then I learned at school from Mark Johnson what it really meant.
Yeah.
Stopped using it, obviously finding out it was quite an offensive word.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up to my dad. I didn't want to sit my dad down and say, "Dad, you know that word we've been saying? Yeah. You know what it means?" So now, to this day, I've never brought it up with him. So we'll be driving, I'll go home for Christmas, we'll be driving around, he'll be calling my mum that word. Left, right and centre. I think she knows. I think she's just embarrassed. Or she's just upset and she knows what it means. She goes, "Why does he keep calling me this terrible word?" But he's the only one, I think, in our family who doesn't know what it means. No one's got the guts to say. I don't know whether I should tell him this Christmas.
Oh, what a twat.
I know. It's a long time since we've had any white van, Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the Sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? You familiar with the story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down, like, a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
and as an adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
and where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No.
You overheard it on the bus?
No, it was in the 14 Times.
Oh, right. Well,
okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing gangster rappers of making kids believe guns are cool? It's a hot topic there, Karl, and I imagine you've got some strong opinions.
He's saying what?
He is saying, basically, that all this rap music is advocating gun use and violence against people, and he's very worried about it.
Nah.
Okay.
All right.
What's the next one?
Have you thought about going into politics? Because I'll tell you this, they wouldn't be able to argue with you, really, in the Houses of Parliament. Where would they start?
Yeah. My fellow is an idiot.
Yeah. No, but violence has always been about, isn't it? Like cowboys and Indians, they didn't have PlayStations and 2-pack then, and there was still violence.
What do you mean? In the Wild West?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really blame it on stuff. It'll always happen. That's the world, and it's made up of different types and that.
Again, he's right. Again, he's sort of right in a way, in his innocence, in his buffoonery.
I didn't hear what he said.
He just said there's always been violence. You know what I mean? It's sort
Even,
of like,
dinosaurs, look at them. They cause a lot
and
of
then
trouble.
he went too far and made himself sound like a fool again.
But I'm just saying, it's always happened, it always will.
Yeah.
Don't try and change it.
Yeah. Just chill out is what you're saying.
Do you know what we should do? We should all get on our bike, go and find ourselves when we're little and go, be careful what you do in life.
We've had a lot of emails saying, could you bring back White Van Karl?
Oh, yeah.
Which is that section of the show where we ask the questions that the Sun asks
someone else,
random punters of Karl. But sadly, recently, they've got very politicised and very kind of, basically a little bit depressing. So there's not really anything appropriate. But I have trawled the papers looking for other questions posed in other sections of the Sun.
Good idea.
I was just looking here at the Dear Deirdre section, which is the sort of problem page. I don't know what your views are on this.
I'd love to see Karl. Oh, God, can we get him a job? Just ask. Oh, my God, that would be amazing. Right?
Well, here's one. I'd like to see your view on this, Karl. I'm a happily married 42-year-old woman with 4 kids, yet I've developed a huge crush on pop star Darius Dinesh.
Yeah.
It sent my hormone levels through the roof, and last night I woke my husband up at 4 a.m. for sex. We've been married for 20 years and he can't believe his luck. Recently I've been having
I want to go to I'll stop you there. Why are you telling me? Right, carry on. Sorry.
Recently, I've been having erotic thoughts about Darius morning, noon and night.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this since I was a teenager and mad about Donny Osmond. My husband is amazed at the change in me. We had sex twice last night and again this morning.
Again, why are you telling me this? Yeah, go on.
He's just boasting. This is not a problem. It's not a problem.
What's
here.
the problem? No problem, just wanted to tell someone. Thanks very much.
I watched Darius on TV last night, and when my husband came home, I dragged him into the kitchen and we made mad, passionate love. Right, they did it then, twice last night, once this morning. That's 4 times. Five times she's mentioned it so far.
Yeah.
She's doing all right. My husband. This is a great bit. My husband thinks it might be his new moustache. Or that I'm going through the menopause, but I know
You were thinking
different.
of growing a moustache?
I was
Just to
thinking
think
of
of
growing a
changing
moustache.
luck with the ladies?
I love the idea. That's what he thinks it is. He's telling his mates in the pub.
You should go
grow
mad
with
for me.
these.
Grow
The
with
old
these,
Tom
right?
Selleck.
5 times in the last 24 hours.
Hooray for sexy Darius. So, what do you make of that then? What are your views on that?
Hold on, though. If that bloke is reading that paper, that narrows it down
It's
a
gotta
bit.
be, yeah.
Who else did he know? His wife likes Darius. He's had sex 5 times that night, and he grew a new moustache. He's thinking, I wonder if that's me.
Maureen.
Yeah, go on.
But what's your concern? Because I'll tell you what her problem is. She's worried that, the reason that she's now kind of overly excited and she's having this great sex with her husband is because she's actually fantasizing about someone completely different, younger. She's having these wayward thoughts, isn't she? She's a bit concerned about that. What's your concern? What are your thoughts?
I reckon she's going to start shoplifting soon, coming out in hot flushes. Go on.
Just, they're both happy, aren't they? He's getting what he wants. She's happy. I'd say, yeah, whatever, get on with it.
Do you think that she should confess? She wants to be honest with him.
I wouldn't, because not that many fellas like Darius.
Right.
So if you're sort of thinking, oh, she'd rather have him than me, I don't
What do you think
it's gonna
Darius would think of this?
work. He'd probably be happy with that. I mean,
What would you do if you got loads of phone calls, right, from women going, Karl, whenever you're on the radio, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Your voice makes me...
I'd say, all right, well, it's all right. I'd be happy with that.
Would you?
Yeah. I mean, just in case anyone is doing that.
What would you do to sort of like egg them on a little bit to help them out? What do you think?
What sexy things would you say?
What do you think is your quality? What do you think people would find, pretty horny about you? Is it your sort of mank wine, do you think? Like, just say this. London shit, innit?
I think say that, but, London, it's not that good, is it?
I think you've done it there.
So
that's
Say something quite sort of sexy though. Say something like,
well,
I love to love you.
Say
well,
something
I don't
sexy.
say that.
No, say something sexy.
Susan says to me, do you love me? I go, yeah, you're all right.
And the thing is, I know that's true.
Yeah.
I know that's true. That's brilliant.
But because one of the things that Deirdre says is that she's wondering if this marriage is going a little bit stale and needs to be freshened up. They need to give a new spice, a new spin to the marriage. What would you do? What advice would you give to spice up, something that they've been married for quite some time?
Get him. I think get Darius, all Darius things. Get David Snedden's new video on the telly.
What do you reckon though, Karl?
Just treat them. Do you know what I mean? Just surprise them now and again with stuff. That's what I do.
It's what you've got those condoms, didn't you? That you got 2 for
So
one.
hang on, what? You've never done that? What? You've surprised Suzanne with what?
I've like...
You stood behind a door and shouted at her when she comes in.
Don't drop the jelly!
Yeah, just the usual stuff. There was some free chocolate delivered to work the other day. I took her a bit of that home.
Nice of you, that's really thoughtful.
She didn't like dark chocolate, but I said, well, that's a thought. So, I had it. But,
you often benefit from any gift that you give her. The chocolate, the meal, the condoms. There's always something in it for you.
Yeah, there is. I love the idea.
She's got bored with a Christmas present now, though.
What, the condoms?
Yeah.
Or the food that she ate.
Oh, the condoms.
Right.
Yeah, she's got tired of filling them with water, throwing them at the passing kids, or putting them on her head and inflating them.
I love the idea of asking problems. What do you think of erectile problems? You know that Pele advert? He goes, "Be careful, we haven't got erectile problems. Call this number." What would you do if you're impotent? What would you do?
What's the advertising?
Just saying, like, if you can't,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Why have they got him doing it?
Wow.
Well, he used to be able to keep it up for hours, the ball, and
Yeah. What would you do if you...
To advertise that?
No, if you suddenly couldn't get, what would you do?
I don't think it'd bother me now.
I know you're 30!
You're talking like you're an 80-year-old.
No, but do you know what I mean? You sort of been there, done that now. It's like the boxing and the dancing that I did. It was good as a kid, and now it's like, take it or leave it.
You need to roast a Deirdre. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Breakdown, and that's for Karl's behaviour last week. Karl, you seem to be a little bit happier. Last week, I mean, we were worried about you. You sort of slipped into some sort of like weird depression. You played placebo twice, so you weren't concentrating. I know what you're going to say that me and Steve were annoying you, but, you know, that's an easy excuse. I mean, I think the listener can make up their own minds.
No. It's just like I say, you know, it's like a murderer, right? He might not have done that if it was a different day, if the sun was out or whatever, and everything just happened at once that wound me up.
Right. So it was like a crime of passion. You'd be let off because those sort of you'd never put yourself, say, in a position again where we'd have two people trying to wind you up for, you know, the sake of fun and laughter for the public on a tin pot radio station between 1 and 3 every Saturday. Yeah, but you'd never do that again, would you?
Last week it wasn't just for the listeners, it was for you as well, between 12 and 1, before we were even on the air.
Why?
You were winding me up then, do you know what I mean?
Having a discussion.
It's alright, I'm used to it, so it doesn't matter. But I found out that I can't do this job anymore. I can't do these sort of jobs where you've got to be happy all the time.
Well, you don't have to be happy all the time.
No, you do,
You
really.
forget that for the...
Yeah, but I can't. Do you know what I mean? I've got things going on in my head. And
do you think when Bobby Dabrow's had a bad day that he doesn't go on stage and give 100%?
No, but that's...
Do you think Les Dennis let all that stuff get in his way when he did that theatre tour to the people in front?
Sometimes he had audiences of up to 15 people.
Yeah, and he just went, it's them. It's not a private life, forget that. Bang.
Yeah, but good on him. Yeah. He can do that. But what I'm saying is I can't.
He's a professional.
So I was talking to Suzanne about it because, you know, it did get me down last week.
Suzanne's your therapist?
Minder.
Yeah. Saying to her, you know, I can't do this sort of job. Normally what I do in the week, you know, I'm tucked away in a studio. If I'm annoyed, no one knows about it. I get my head down, I get on with it.
Right, do you tell them? Go on. Next.
You know what I mean?
Next.
Right, yeah, but sorry, but what's your point here? So every Saturday you've got to come here, you've got to be
happy, we've got to go, oh, Karl, are you alright? Oh, you're right, your hair looks nice.
No, but you know what I mean? That's the first time, innit? Normally people listening go, he's a happy fella, do you know what I mean?
They never think you're a happy fella, Karl. Well. They've never heard you laugh. No one has ever... seriously, we get emails all the time, no one's ever heard you laugh.
Yeah, but I'm still happy, you don't have to...
Well, are you?
Yeah.
You don't look happy.
But anyway, that's the problem with this job. And, I was thinking about it, if do you know, like, if you're a doctor...
Sure.
And you're on a plane and something happens...
Yeah.
Even though you're on holiday...
You might have to save someone's life just because you can. Next.
And I'd be thinking, I'll keep quiet.
Sure.
I love that. Yeah. See, that's one of the reasons why you didn't actually qualify.
as a surgeon.
Yeah. I mean, you can still do your consultancy stuff.
Oh, sure,
but, you know, you don't actually want the knife in your hand anymore. Brilliant. So you're giving this up, are you?
Sorry, and how is a doctor on a plane comparable to this?
Because that is just the same situation. Do you know what I mean? He's probably got in his head, he's shut off, he's ready for his holiday.
He's going to Hastings for a night.
Someone, you know, has a little bit of tummy trouble or a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah.
And is he a doctor on the plane? And he's like, he's going on holiday. Do you know what I mean?
I've got to loosen his tie.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
But what I don't understand, Karl, is you get paid to do this. It's not like we're forced. It's not like it's your holiday. You know that this is your job of work.
This is paying for your new kitchen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I've got the kitchen now. It's done, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. So when are you stopping?
When you're quitting?
Well, you're finishing, aren't you, in a couple of weeks for a bit?
No, about 4.
Yeah,
we're finishing on the 16th of August, yeah. But, you know, we're only going away for like 6 or 7 weeks again, aren't we?
Well, you don't know, do you?
Well, we'll give up if you give up. Tell your managing directors that.
Well, that's a bit annoying.
Why?
Because you've just passed the buck, haven't you?
I haven't passed the buck. This is 3-way. You know, you get your name in heat. You're in the title now. It's Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. And now you want to go, I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, Karl,
think about it. I don't
know whether you've noticed, but we don't provide anything on this show. So if you leave, we have to go.
Well, let's put a song on.
Now just think, don't be so selfish. Don't be so selfish. We need you. We've got nothing.
Think of the... Molly's Chambers... Kings of Leon. Brilliant. On XFM 104.9. So, I'm not going to put pressure on you, Karl. I know you're scared to me saying this, right? But, I'll tell you what we do, right? We're stopping this show on the 16th of August. We're going to film the Office specials, okay? And we'd be coming back, I don't know, August, September, middle October. If Karl does.
Yeah.
Now, I know that's pressure, but that's it. I think it is. I think this is a three-way show, so you don't have to do it. What should we do? Because I know we've been approached by a couple of others. What would you do?
We've been approached by obviously better radio stations. I mean, just think of. I mean, if you're a listener, just think of any of the radio stations you prefer to listen to. That's some of the ones that have offered us gigs. So we could toy with those.
Or we stay and we see this through, and we get XFM on the map. We get a few songs next year.
I know, Rick. I know you've had a passion since you started working at XFM to get the listeners into double figures. I know that's been one of your ambitions, and I think it would be a shame to give up so soon because you've done so much hard work.
Yeah. That's for you to think about. So we've got what? We've got 4 weeks left. And that might be 4 weeks forever and never coming back, or 4 weeks for like an 8-week period. And that's for you to think about. So think if you enjoy the next 4 weeks, Karl.
Yeah, but like I said to you though, the reason I did this was to get that kitchen, right? Now,
brilliant.
As we speak now, right? Builder's in the flat. He's been annoying me.
Of course he has. Of course he has. What's he been doing?
When he turned up on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Wanders in, and the first thing he says to me is, said, the pub across the road, is it any good? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You're working on the kitchen.
Think of saying that to a builder. Probably making conversation. Probably meant, do they do a toasted sandwich? Because I've got a half-hour lunch break. Not an hour, like Karl Pilkington. So I'll probably then get a nice, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Is that genuinely what you said to him?
Yeah.
So Suzanne had to go at me saying, why have you said that? He hasn't even started on it yet.
I cannot believe that.
You're unbelievable, Karl. And you say it's us that are rude, crass,
I wasn't being
thoughtless.
rude. I just was letting him know. Do you know what I mean? I know what
he knows what he was there for. He had it down on his little docket. Do the kitchen this week.
Yeah,
he didn't come there and go, what did I come out for? Was it to go to the pub for a week?
Why am I wearing these overalls?
Yeah. Who's the little bald mate twat insulting me? Let me just check. Let me call the head office.
I wasn't having a go though. I mean, they should have finished it yesterday, and they're there now, right, on their own. And what annoyed me is they turned up late today.
Hold on, Karl. I've just realised something. They're probably listening to the radio. This, I assume, tuned to XFM, isn't it, in your kitchen?
Yeah, but they don't know it's me, do they? Do you know what I mean?
No. They'd go, he's got a whiny mank voice as well. So's the bloke who owns this place. And the bloke who owns this place, when I said, what's that pub like across the road, said, well, you won't be bothering that. He's working on this. No, he won't be able to put two and two together, will he? You've suddenly, the penny's dropped, doesn't it? You've suddenly realised. Look at his face! Yeah. He's suddenly realised they might know it's him.
And they could be listening, and they're going to clean you out, mate.
Oh, if you are the builder working in, where is it? I won't say the address, but it's
Central London, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go mental. Have whatever you want.
Opposite that pub that you like,
He'll probably be in there now, so he won't be listening.
Oh, insulting a British workman.
He should have been in today.
Mental.
He should have been at 8 this morning, which annoyed me anyway.
Mental.
Why? I really don't understand why they've got to start so early, right?
Yeah.
But he said he'll be there for 8, turned up at 9:30, right? Wanders in, and what annoys me is, he could have left all this downstairs. He had a paper under his arm, one of those crossword books, and a pot noodle. Now, I'm not being funny, but most of them take quite a bit of time. A crossword book, he's not happy with just the one that's in the paper.
If you're listening, if you are the builder that's listening now, doing Karl's flat, what about pissing in the laundry basket? Lonesome Day, Bruce Springsteen, on XFM 104.9. So, you've realised now that the builder could well be listening, knowing exactly who you're talking about.
There's a chance of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think about it, but you're right, was tuned onto that. I think he did flick it on, thinking about it, thinking back. If so, yeah, he's probably listening now.
No, he probably isn't. He probably is about half hour. If he's got any sense, he turned it to Heart or Virgin or Magic or something. But, there is a chance.
Good advice to the listeners.
Yeah.
If you've got any sense, if you finish your crossword puzzles.
I think, according to our figures, there's a 5% chance of him listening to it.
Yeah.
So, if we want to be accurate. Although he isn't a house with it tuned to that, so I think it puts him right up to 50% straight away.
But then again, Rick, he's got a job of work. So why would he be listening to this show?
Well, he's doing a crossword at the moment.
Yeah, well.
You better hope he's not listening.
Well, I mean, they do annoy me. I'm sticking by it.
Yeah,
anyway,
come on, you might as well keep digging. Yeah, go on.
No, I'm just saying they do annoy me, the way they wake you up at 8 and then...
Well, that's when they start work.
Because I told you, I mean...
Oh, we'll leave that one then. Yeah.
No, but it's like, the other day when they came in, I always like to test them. Do you know what I mean? When I had some work done on the last flat that was in, right, that was renting, the builders were in, sorting the shower out and that. They woke me up about 7:30.
Yeah.
Right?
Were you in the shower?
No, all right.
Good thing about cleaning this shower, there's never any hair down the plug hole.
Yeah.
Right? So, I left early to come to work, right?
Sure.
And I thought, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder if they have started. So I walked back to go back in. They'd left the flat and they were outside having a Starbucks. And it just annoys me that they couldn't do that first. Do you know what I mean? Have your breakfast first, then come and wake me up. But don't wake me up to then get me out of the flat and then say, right, let's go and have breakfast.
Well, they've probably got to get in, haven't they?
What for? What for? They can put all the tools in the little lobby bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just winds me up.
Sure.
Now, the thing is, the guy today who's doing the tiling, that's narrowed it down a bit more, right? When I knew he was in there, I went out for a bit, had a cup of tea and a bacon butty, right, at a cafe. And I went back and I was really quiet, put my key in the door and opened it really quick to see what he'd be doing. And he had actually started work, so fair play to him.
What if he'd just been exfoliating himself naked on the kitchen floor?
Yeah.
I'd say, right, caught you.
Don't use my exfoliate.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. If you're listening, go through the wardrobes upstairs.
Go through the wardrobe, get some stuff, yeah.
They won't get anything. I've put everything in places where they wouldn't think of looking. For jewellery and stuff.
So you're thinking that...
Where have you put the jewellery?
I'm not saying.
Go on.
So you're thinking that they're going to thieve from you as well?
Okay, so if you're listening, don't think about the obvious places when you're looking for the jewellery.
No. But I do things like... I would do things like, you know, just pop a little bit of urine, maybe in the salt cellar or something. Yeah. Just do something.
I'll tell you what I do is I take the toothbrushes in the bathroom, just pop them in the toilet, flush it, and then take them back again, just pop them back in there.
Leave them nothing, leave them out. When they were coming last week, I brought the biscuits to work. Suzanne was like, no,
you didn't really?
No, mates.
You
no,
brought your biscuits into work?
No, it wasn't a tin, it was just a packet of good quality cookies.
Good quality cookies. Oh.
Yeah, you thought I'll be down if they're out there.
God.
But that's what Suzanne always says, don't know, you know, why you like this, because, you know, it's not as if you've been sort of harmed as a kid or anything.
But I like the fact that you just once said to us that you don't need friends. You don't like friends because they're a bit of a pain. Because they call you up and they want to be with you.
Yeah, but mates are a hassle. I woke up today, right, and I think it was might have been on 5 Live or something this morning in the bedroom, right? And they were talking about how it's Nelson Mandela's birthday, 80-odd, 20,000 people turning up at his party. I thought, I'm glad I'm not in. I couldn't be doing with that. 20,000 people.
Think of the carpet afterwards. I mean, a good percentage of them will putting out fag butts on his carpet. Yeah, after Tommy Walsh and Charlie Dimmock, what's her name, did lovely patio and a water feature. He's gonna come back and he's gonna go, it's ruined.
And what's he doing for his birthday? Karaoke? Chinese meal? Bit of karaoke? I wonder what Nelson Mandela's birthday party is like.
Big cake.
An enormous cake.
Yeah.
The Spice Girls jumping out.
Yeah, the Spice Girls, isn't it? Well, everyone. I don't know. Yeah. We are the only 3 people that hasn't met him.
I thought everyone's file would have been in the cake.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in case, you never know. And, if Winnie calls, I'm not here. Have you not invited her? No, of course no, definitely not. Poor Nelson. Happy birthday.
How old is he?
85.
Oh, well done. Well done. No, God bless him. God bless him. Oh, 85 today.
Oh.
Right, bit of songs of phrase next then, yeah?
Do you reckon?
Oh, really? What's that one?
Say in a minute. Right.
Silence is Easy by Star Sailor on XFM 104.9.
Sorry, it just suddenly struck me something. I don't know if I mentioned it before. You mentioned that you tried to catch your guy out when you came back once. You opened the door really quickly to see what he was up to. Did I ever tell you when I was at university? Now I'm very tall and I've got enormous feet. Size 14. Size 14 shoes. And when I was at university, everyone, it seemed to me, was wearing Dr. Martens. It was like you had to wear a pair of Dr. Martens. It was kind of the rule.
Dr. Martens is big for you.
Yeah, so that's a big pair of Dr. Martens. That's where the myth of the old woman who lived in a shoe, I think,
I know.
People with my size shoes. Anyway, I just literally kind of moved to university. I'd been there for literally a couple of months. And obviously in that first period, you're quite keen to kind of, reinvent yourself, strike yourself, try and give an impression of perhaps being quite sophisticated, worldly, cool, all those things that, you've left behind all your childhood friends, so you're trying to, develop something.
But you didn't bother? You didn't?
What, sorry?
You didn't bother?
No, I was working hard on it, and I was kind of, I was doing alright, and I had a tie-dye shirt, I was looking good. And, so I was trying, working hard to try and seem kind of cool and not freakish. And I came back from studies once, and I came in, and there was a little old cleaning lady that kind of would always come in every day and clean up our halls of residence. And I came back, and my door of my room was open, and there was like a little huddle of people just peering in, right? And I thought, this is odd, you know, that my door's open and I'm not in there, and there's people staring in the door. And I looked in, and the little cleaning lady had my Dr. Martens on and was clomping around,
making them all laugh,
doing an impression of me.
That's amazing.
Imagine that. Imagine the psychological scars that has.
I know that she's more popular than you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they go, come on, Maud, let's go to the JCR.
Exactly.
And they carry her down. They go, drink. And she goes to, Steve, you better have that spotless by the time I come back. You go, all right, I will. All right.
But what I like is the fact that I'm sure that's not part of the cleaner's code. The cleaner's code is you don't have the keys to everyone's room so you can go through their belongings and play practical jokes. I mean, surely it's a kind of, it's a trust.
And she must have looked like a wall bracket with that. I went bowling with him once the first time, and we went bowling at this place. Where was it? I mean, Finsbury Park. And I'd never been before. And he goes, "You got to wear special shoes." I went, "All right." He went, so. He goes, "Have you got size 14?" And she went, "Yeah, I've got one pair." And she put them on the table, and they look like crusty. Honestly, honestly, it looked like. It was. I just started laughing because they're so long and thin anyway, and they're multicoloured, aren't they? They're two colours, and it looked like Krusty the Clown's feet. And then this teacher went, "All right, 14. That is big, isn't it?"
It is a huge size shoe. You're right. Yeah,
and it was just the one cleaner in them.
Just the one. Sadly.
She did have loads of kids eventually and brought them up in there. Well, we got songs of phrase, haven't we?
Songs of phrase then.
Okay, let's just have a look at the prizes. Let's just remind us again what exactly songs of phrase is, because I know a lot of people put it out of their mind week by week.
It's a phrase that's, been said on the show a few times, right?
I mean, you remember classics, like, what was?
We had hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Stop squeezing my head.
Carl, you're an idiot.
Carl, you're an idiot.
Some classic phrases.
Classic phrases. And so you use various old-time songs and you put them all together, and that spells out the phrase. Before we play that, let me tell you now, you can win. Look forward to this. What's this? The new album from the Star Spangles. That's called Bazooka.
Is that out, is it?
Never heard.
When's Bazooka out?
Never heard of them. Never heard of them. The best summer holiday album in the world ever. You've got the treats on there include the Fast Food Rockers and Laz Ketchup.
Yeah, I'm waiting for their second single because I don't know what that's going to be about.
Sure.
Is it going to be a bit more fast food? Maybe like Pret a Manger?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
This is very good. Yeah, 2 disc set, the best of David Bowie. Inspiral Carpets, the best of them. Still don't know how they spring that over 3 CDs. No idea.
Bowie's is one.
Yeah. We mentioned it last week, the American Song Poem Anthology. That's kind of a kooky collection of songs. And we've also got a couple of DVDs here. Stephen King's Rose Red. I've never heard of it.
Straight to video.
Yeah, made for television.
Yeah. Will never be seen at the cinema.
And I'm sure there's a lot of nerdlingers listening, so they will be loving Richard Dean Anderson in Stargate SG-1.
Yeah.
Free inside, there's a collector's card, plus you can win some exclusive memorabilia.
Brilliant.
So I think a pair of their...
Right, all you've got to do is listen to these, 13 songs, probably, to a well-known stupid phrase.
It's only seven different songs, right?
Well, just get the most you can. Just be rough. Artist or song, it'd do, right?
And the phrase is about me dad nicking from telephone boxes. Right.
You got to give them a clue because they've got to know what they're listening for. It's hard enough when you know. Daddy's never going to stop robbing from telephone box. Is that it?
Yeah.
So what are these songs then? Go on in.
It doesn't matter that some people don't know what that's about, do they? Doesn't matter.
No, they don't. Well,
your father's a thief.
Email only. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Let's hear it.
All right.
From...
Alright.
Also not grammatically correct,
No.
so it's Daddy never gonna stop robbing from telephone box.
Rubbish.
Unbelievable.
Play it again. I think we just need the song. That's all we're after.
Yeah, just the songs. All right.
From...
Just again?
Well,
This is a desperate feature,
It
isn't it?
really is awful. From... See, Rick, if we took more of an interest in this show, we'd have come in, listened to that,
We'd
and
have
said
said
we're not
no
going to
way.
play it.
We'd have said no way.
I don't
we're
care
doing
how long
that.
you spent on it.
We've got a reputation.
Yeah.
We've won awards.
We've won major awards. We're not putting that tat out. But,
Yeah, no.
You know, that's what.
But we're just giving the listener what they're used to.
Exactly.
So, I think more fool them for listening.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
XFM. Eminem, Business on XFM 104.9.
Carl, can I ask, because after last week's show, when you had your breakdown, you went off to Hastings with your girlfriend, stroke carer, Suzanne. Now, what does she... Because whenever we meet Suzanne, we bumped into Suzanne recently at the BBC, Ricky and I. She's always very nice to us, very polite. We have a nice little chat. But I'm always wondering, what is it that she thinks of us, really? You know, because I'm assuming you immediately go home and whinge.
No, but they tortured me. You saw they tortured me on air.
Now, what does she make of us?
Did she listen to the show last week?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she knew I was annoyed.
Right.
So she sort of gave me a look like, you know what I mean, like that because we went to Hastings.
That wasn't because you had like Marmite or something over your face.
No, it was like, so we didn't talk for a bit. I just was like, getting over it, thinking I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
Right. Is the new kitchen really worth it and all that?
I phoned him up, left a message after the show. I said, "You seemed a bit quiet when you left. I just want to make sure it wasn't anything I said."
Well, no one.
You still doing your Samaritans?
yeah. And did it ring or did you just ignore it? Let it go to answer machine.
I think I turned it off. I left it off, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just left it off all day. And
But what does she make of us? Does she genuinely think? Does she not really like us?
I think it's weird because there's no one who she doesn't really like, which annoys me. Because she says to me, I'm the opposite. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, everybody annoys you.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, but that's my choice, right?
Sure.
And that's why I don't bother getting mates and that. 'Cause
Sure.
it's just hassle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, sometimes me being like that affects stuff that she wants to do. So, if a mate...
Like see her family and friends.
Well, let's not say her family or friends, but say if one of her mates had a baby.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I mean,
Naming no names.
So this happened?
Well, I've just got to watch what I'm doing, haven't I now? So,
The builder who knows you're slagging him off and saying he nicked stuff.
Yeah. So, she's got a few mates who have had kids recently.
Right.
Yeah.
So one of them had a kid. Yeah, go on.
Right. And she wanted to go and see it. Right. And she said, you can come with us. And I was like, you know what I feel about babies.
Sure. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
They all look like Mal Smith. Why do I need to see another one?
Yeah.
Right. And she's like, yeah, but come and see it. You get on with them. Come and see them. And I was like, it's a long way away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably narrowed it down again.
Yeah.
So, and that annoys her because I can't be bothered. Do you know
What
I
did
mean?
you say? Did you say, "Oh, no, I'm not coming to see him. I don't
I'm
like
not
him."
going all the way to Swindon.
What is he? Did he? Yeah. Or Birmingham, or Cornwall.
Yeah, wherever
well, you know who you are. If you had a baby,
Yeah,
sort of in the
but-
last.
and Carl didn't show up.
Carl didn't show up. And Suzanne said, "What Suzanne? What the excuse did she say? You're working or busy or?"
Oh, well, to be fair, I was working, right? And they
Yeah.
are nice people and
Oh,
stuff.
now you're backtracking because
No,
now
I'm just
do
saying,
they
yeah.
listen?
Yeah,
Do they listen to the show?
They might do.
So they listen to the show. So once again, you've got an anecdote where the people who you've admitted to not liking to see their baby or
No,
care about
no,
them
no,
are
no.
listening to the show.
No.
Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe the builder's listening once
They're
again.
nice people, I like them.
Just
sound like their baby.
just sneeze in the chili pot.
When the kid's older, I'll go and see them.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? When it's got its own little character. As a baby, it could be any baby. Do you know what I mean? It's got nothing to offer me.
I know what you mean.
It could be a toy baby.
But you know what I mean?
It could be a bag of sugar.
No, I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
When it can start talking and,
And lend
Play
you
around
money.
with it.
yeah. yeah.
Got good toys and stuff. It's well worth
Yeah.
going, but at the
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah, nothing.
I'll see it when it's about
He
6.
goes, "Oh, you want to go? Yeah, brilliant. Put it to bed. Let's have a game of Scrabble."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we were talking about on our way to Hastings last week. For me, that's where I went to chill after the.
Of course,
And that's where you decided you couldn't give 100% to the public if you weren't having a good day, like me and Steve do. Come rain or shine on a tin pot radio station that really doesn't, keep me in frappuccinos these days. But we'll say once again on air, this is official, and this is not to put pressure on you, that me and Steve are going away for a couple of months on the 16th of August to do the Office special, and if Karl doesn't come back, nor will we, because I see it as a three-way thing, and that's the truth.
Rick, you've said that a couple of times now, as though you're expecting a flood of emails and calls. Nothing.
No, I'm just trying to get in pressure
because
I know for a fact that they want us to come back, and I know.
I think maybe not the listeners though.
No, the listeners don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care who stands in. Do you know what I mean?
Instantly, what frequency is Magic?
It's 105.4.
Worth checking out because I had a great.
Heart is 106.2. I think. Virgin's 105.
Bloody good station.
What is that? 105.8.
Yeah.
Which is
check press
good
for details, but or watch some cable TV. There's some good stuff on.
Yeah, Kisses 100. That's easy to remember.
There's a new Ride album out, gentlemen. I think you're probably quite excited. It's
London's Heart 106.2.
It's released on the 4th of August, and it's all the BBC sessions, all the stuff that Ride did over the years for
Virgin 105.8
for BBC, and this is one of them. It's called Time Over Time. I think it was from the album Going Blank Again. It's very good. Play it, Carl. I play that for Pippa, who requested some Ride. That's from a new compilation called Waves, and it's the BBC recordings that Ride made during the 90s, and I think that was originally recorded for BBC Radio 1. That's a good station. Radio
bloody
1.
Good station.
That's a good station if they're interested.
Radio 1. So
I think they pay quite well as well.
Well, I enjoyed working for them.
I know we used to work for them for a period of time.
Until we got fired for slagging off
Simon Mayo.
I think it was Simon Mayo. Yeah. Do you remember that?
I can't quite remember it.
Well, we used to do this thing, Marianne Hobbs at night, and we were getting a bit busy, and so we were constantly handing in shoddier and shoddier work. Right, we used to hand it like that and hand it to them.
A theme there.
A theme, I know, yeah. And to the point where they kept going, like every other week they go, we couldn't put it out. Why? Well, because it was the most offensive, or it was inaudible, or it was twaddle, or you didn't record it. You know, there was things like that.
Yeah.
And then I think the straw that broke the camel's back was Simon Mayo had just broken the Guinness World Record for DJing. And we were going, that's brilliant, yeah, in the air-conditioned studio with loads of scrotes getting cappuccinos for him. That's not work. Our dad used to build walls, you know, that's work, not sitting down. If he wants to break a record for work, and we went off on things like, I know, we know birds who do leisure stuff to feed their smack addiction.
Yeah.
That's work. I want to see Mayo on his knees outside McDonald's giving a rent boy a blowjob and all this sort of stuff.
I want to see him hanging up in some kind of leather strap.
In a Amsterdam torture garden with 13 blokes jizzing on him, all with beards.
Yeah. But why aren't you still there?
Oh dear.
Happy days.
I think the producer at the time said, we can't. I said, why not? I said, we're not saying he did it. We're saying we'd like to see him do it.
Yeah.
Right? And she went, he's a Christian.
All the more reason. Well, we were talking earlier about friends. You say you don't like making new friends, do you? You're kind of repulsed by the idea of new friends because it's too much responsibility. They might phone you up, they might ask you for a favour, they might need a shoulder to cry on. You don't want any of that responsibility, any of that concern. But I'll tell you what's worse than making new friends is when old acquaintances come out of the past.
Oh, pop up.
It really unnerves me because I'm constantly bumping into people who I just don't recognise.
I know.
And I've got this urge to be polite. I can never just go, I don't know who you are. I've always got to pretend.
I've looked for clues. When they say, you still, don't know, I go, yeah, so I go, right, and what about so-and-so? I go, say, no, those two people, and it's like a saw in my brain going, I must know them from so-and-so.
Yeah. Well, I went back to Bristol once, and I remember walking to the bus stop and seeing someone I recognised from school and walking all the way to the next bus stop just so I didn't have to stand there and make conversation because I just thought I've got nothing.
Well, it's the conversation.
I didn't know you then.
If you're yeah.
What can we talk about? We've got nothing in common except the fact that we went to the same school. I was on a train station platform fairly recently and a guy comes in and he goes, "Oh, Steve, how's it going, mate?" And I looked at him, stony face, I had no idea who it was. But of course, I had to go, "Good, mate, good, how are you? How are you?" And you know, I had a newspaper and I kept looking at the newspaper thinking, every time I look at this newspaper, it's a clue for you to just walk away.
God.
But he never took the clue. So it was kind of, I'd say, "Oh, yeah, not bad. Read the paper and he'd go, "Oh, where are you living at the moment?" So I'd tell him and he'd say, "Yeah." And I'd look at the paper again. "Oh, do you still know,
But that's what, when you know they are, it's just as bad, because they go, "Oh, we should have a drink sometime," and you want to go, "I'll be honest, look, if I'd wanted to get in touch with you, I had loads of opportunities."
Exactly.
I've had every day, from now right back to the last 15 years, I could have made contact. I didn't.
Exactly.
It's easy. Take that as a clue.
Yeah,
I mean,
instantly.
yeah.
If you are listening to this and you perhaps know me from school or university, you're thinking of getting in touch, do not bother.
Ditto.
I do not need your friendship. I've got enough friends.
Better ones.
Better friends. I've got a number of better friends that I prefer. The reason I have not kept in touch is because I don't really like you.
You've moved onwards and upwards.
Moved on. I know people now, the likes of which have won major awards on
Ricky
television.
Gervais, to name but one. He's happy.
See, he's sat right here next to me now.
That's all the friendship a man needs.
If you have won 4 BAFTAs, then give me a bell. If you have not, kindly stay in your little underneath your particular rock, because we're not interested. We have kept you out of our life for a reason. I did not accidentally lose your number. When I promised to send you a letter, it did not get lost in the post. Nothing gets lost in the post.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Carl, what do you think of that?
It's alright. That's that, but I'm honest with them though, when I see them. Do you know what I mean? I just say, I don't know who you are, can't remember you. Not bothered.
I'm not bothered.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that is genius.
Anyway, Bit of Darkness.
Oh, well, I've got to play this. Now, be warned, this is a rock ballad off the new Darkness album. I love the album, and it's a bit cheeky playing this because it's got shades of Def Leppard, right? But there's a lovely balalaika bit in it, and it's quite a nice song, right? And it's the Darkness, and they can get away with this sort of thing for at least another 4 months.
Radio 1.
Cardigans, You're the Storm on XFM 104.9. If anyone from Heart or Magic or Radio 1 or Radio 2 is listening, could well be available come October.
Yeah.
All right.
Please get in touch.
Yeah.
I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that
I know,
when you
I know
bought
what
it.
I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it? 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you? $3,000 or something?
That's
wow,
huge.
it's ridiculous. $3,500. Big spender. Of course it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my living room for it.
You know, you're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get out from the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hat.
If that's the case, though, are you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable
and sit right next to it.
Is that how they sell it? Is that what they say to you?
Well, no, it's a rule, but I do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that aren't out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I tell you this though, I had it delivered, and are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know.
If
I've never had anything delivered before. I don't spend that much money.
Not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who struggled up the stairs, two fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him. And the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket, and I reached in to get it. He put his hand out, thinking it was a tip. I went, it's just my phone. I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No,
of course not.
No,
I'm not made money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I got no money, mate. No. I just spent it all on this. I had to clean out my jar, everything, the drawers.
Yeah, I had to take some bottles back. The problem was, it took me forever to wire it in. I thought, I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, you know. So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge. And I got it switched on. And the first programme that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took my eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays.
So close. You know, a huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he? Just to get you. Yeah, he turns away. You get a bit closer. They go, "What's he doing?" He just turns around, takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunt? Bargain Hunt.
Oh dear, that's why I'd buy a plasma screen to watch Bargain Hunt.
I mean, it's ludicrous. This is the problem, is because what do you watch?
I mean, have you watched anything that's been worth having?
The only thing I've watched really worth watching.
24.
Well, 24 works great, but also films. Obviously, that's the main reason I bought it, because films just look amazing on the
DVD on the plasma screen.
So if you're into films and that, it's just that I only, I've just got the 5 channels and flicking about. I'm not impressed. I mean, I can understand why more people listen to radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not this one, but go on.
Well, when was it? When was the last time I sort of sat down and had time, because I'm always busy doing stuff on that.
Sure. Moaning takes up about 3 hours a day.
When did Wimbledon finish?
A couple of weeks ago.
Right. Found myself sat there, right? I'm not having a go. I know we stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week and all that, right? So I'm not going to be having a go.
Christ,
I sat there.
I'm scared.
No, I'm not having a go. You've always got to remember that.
Go on, just get on with it. Get on with it. I'll apologise after.
I'm just saying, watching Wimbledon, it wasn't, you know, one of the major games. It was little fellas in a wheelchair having a game.
Little fellas in a wheelchair.
Right.
But for me, I mean, you know, great. They're doing a sport and everything. Don't put it on the telly.
What was up with it?
There wasn't like a rally going on. No, do you know what I mean? Do you know normally,
Christ.
like with the well, not to Enman, but with some of the other, with some of the other players and that, they're playing for ages, aren't they? It's like, oh, who's going to win this and that?
Yeah.
None of that. It was just like, hit it, net.
Oh, Christ! Oh, God! I don't know what to do!
And people were like sat there watching it as well, when they've got other games going on in there. That's what I couldn't understand. If you've paid your money to get in,
yeah.
I mean, like I say, good on them if they, do you know what I mean? But it would have been, I
And
don't
they
know,
all start first in the marathon.
I just thought it would have, you know, give them a game of swing ball or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I understand.
Oh, God.
There's never anything on.
XFM in the community.
Did anyone confirm, actually, I had an email earlier,
Swing ball!
No, I'm not having a go, though. Tell them. This is what I'm like, aren't I?
Sorry, this is recording you as well. What do you mean I'm not having a go? Tell them. Do you think you just said that to me? That do you think you haven't got a microphone? You just said to London, keep wheelchair sport off the telly because they can't get a rally going. You called them little fellas in wheelchairs. What? And I meant to go, what Karl meant was... What? I mean, what? They can hear you as well.
Yeah, I know. It's just that they might think that I'm having a go, and I don't want to. That's why I stopped Cheeky Freak of the Week, because some people got the wrong end of the stick.
Right.
And what have you. So,
Well, it was funny that one was born with deformed legs. They might think you were taking the mic.
So anyway, I just was wondering if anyone could confirm. We had an email earlier, I forget who sent it in, but thanks very much indeed for it. They said that the Paralympics began this week, and apparently during the opening show, the entertainment was provided by Riverdance. Now, I don't know if that, I can neither confirm nor deny that, but it does seem rather tactless. Let's play a tune. Ricky Gervais.
Don't put my name to this last link. Don't put my name to this last link.
Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk. Oh. Magic, Virgin, if you're listening, we are available probably sooner than we thought.
Making plans for Nigel. XTC on XFM 104.9. Well, you seem a little bit happier now.
Oh, yeah. It was alright. I'm a bit worried. Like I say, the last thing that we just talked about, I don't want people thinking, you know, we're having a go at anyone, because it does do me head in. Because I'm the one who always has to deal with it as well when people do.
What?
You know, we're just having a chat about tennis and stuff.
Yeah, the little fellas in the wheelchair, as you put it.
Yeah,
what are you worried about?
Just that they think we're having a go and that, because sometimes I do have to take calls and deal with all this stuff, right? You don't see that. You don't see the hassle I have to go through.
No, but I don't often say things where I'm likely to get a complaint.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it wasn't meant to be taken badly, do you know what I mean?
You're allowed to say you thought the quality of tennis, because they were confined to a wheelchair, was poorer than, say, Sampras versus Agassi. I don't think that's in question. It wasn't as good a game of tennis. That's what all you were saying. You weren't saying they shouldn't play or...
Wreck the grass. Right, mess.
Well, stop while
No,
you're ahead.
I'm just saying as well.
I can confirm, incidentally, we've had several emails, I can confirm that Riverdance opened the Paralympics in Dublin recently. So I'm sure that was very good, very entertaining.
Leave it then.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was entertaining. They're very good.
Who was it that thought? Was it Jimmy that thought it was short for Paraplegic Olympics?
Really? I've no idea.
Yeah, it's Parallel Olympics, isn't it? It's yeah. Right. But as we pointed out, that would be pretty much blow football.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be many sports in the Paraplegic Olympics. It stands for Parallel Olympics. I'm educating, Karl. Don't let me like that. I'm educating. I'm not saying funny little fellas in wheelchairs playing up the grass. What?
I'm always educating. I'm always telling you about stuff that I learn about and that.
That you get off-handed over, and it's about a monkey who became king.
No. So
No? Have you got monkey news this week?
Got a little bit of monkey news coming up.
What does he do? Drive to Spain, rob a bank, or get married?
No, we've done all them, haven't we? We have done all them.
Yeah, but
no, it's a good one. It's a good one. And in fact, it's a bit related to what we've been talking about in a way.
Oh, God.
That's good. That's
Okay.
Last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Carl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now, that's three things to press, but you've only got two hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Let's set out.
Look, come on. What?
Sit
I
down.
just think it's time to go have a little kiss. No, you've done so well.
I've already had a little...
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just going to give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No, not on the...
Come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You wouldn't get that radio on.
But it means I could have kissed Chris Moyles.
What?
I could have kissed Chris Moyles on Radio 1.
Milesy. Give Milesy a little kiss for all his good work.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
What happened to Chris Miles's show? Is he not on anymore?
On TV?
Yeah.
No. Turns out he was too fat and talentless. Do you want to tell us about Hastings?
Where did that come from?
Eh? What?
Yeah, Hastings.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
What's there?
Not much. It's just one of them
Is there
places... Yeah, it's good. I think that's what's good about it. Nobody knows, right? Because last weekend it was roasting and you saw pictures of Brighton and it was heaving.
Yeah.
Right? Hastings, hardly anyone there. And yeah, it's got a nice little beach.
Yeah. Sand? Sandy
No,
beach?
pebbles. Well, that's alright, isn't it? You don't want the sand.
Why does he want sand? What do you want
It's a
sand?
little bit, don't it?
It's murder building a sandcastle.
No, you just sit there.
You can't walk on pebbles, can you? It's,
What do you mean?
Well, it's all kind of, it's sort of a bit, you know, dodgy underfoot.
It's alright. The only annoying thing is, right, it's one of them places that it's great to visit for a day.
Yeah.
But I wonder how people who live there get by.
Why?
Because all the shops are like them things that you go in and it's like a little pebble with a pebble stuck on the top and it says Hastings on it. Yeah. So every shop does that. If you want bread and milk,
You're done for.
it's murder.
Yeah.
There must be a supermarket.
I didn't see any. Seriously, it's all novelty things like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got back into London...
Their houses.
Yeah.
Just covered in pebbles and like seashells and stuff.
Oh, not rock for tea again.
Well, the funny thing is, right, it's the first time I sort of noticed somewhere like that when you go, what do you do if you just want some Brillo pads or whatever? I'm walking in London.
Never concerned me that. Never needed Brillo pads in my life.
No, but you know what I mean, the sort of things that it's a bit tricky to find, but in London, you've got the coverage.
Yeah.
Now, the weird thing is, I was walking home from, had a drink the other night, right?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, and there was a shop that just sold, in London, chess pieces.
Yeah. Is that the one on Great Portland Street?
Round the corner from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's mental.
I remember being in Brighton once and seeing a shop, and all it sold was the foam you put inside cushions.
Yeah, there's one of those at Pentonville Road.
But I don't know who opens a shop like that.
I know where these things are.
There's a hole in the market.
Yeah. What was that shop we walked past yesterday? And it was like something really, really... chef uniform shop.
Yeah.
It's Dundee Street.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I opened a chef uniform. Mainly sort of check trousers and white hats. But there must be a lot of chefs around. I'm eating all the time. Someone's making the food.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, on the chess shop, right, they mustn't have been doing that well. And someone the bosses must have been sat there going, not really working this, is it?
Yeah,
right?
people only buy one chess set in their life.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but the funny thing is, on the door, it's just said, come in and browse. Which I thought was odd.
Did you?
No, it was shut. Right? but the funny thing is, right, so you can imagine them sat there going, oh, it's not doing that well. And it's changed. They've actually changed the name of the shop now.
Yeah.
And now it says chess and bridge.
Right, they've had to expand.
So they've opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
What do you buy for bridge, if not
I don't know.
cards?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't play bridge, but I don't know. I don't think you need a lot of stuff for bridge except a pack of cards.
I remember going
a table
when I was on
three friends
on holiday once in Devon, past a shop. I don't know if you ever need it. If you ever need an antique marionette, let me know. 'Cause I know where there's a shop.
Okay, yeah.
Antique marionettes.
I know.
Again, you only need one, unless
But I
you're a
want to know
collector.
who goes into this business. Well, son, what are you doing? Going to university to do law, father. Well, there's a factory there that makes the little plastic bits that goes on the end of chair legs. Do you want to take it over from me? We're not really, no. It's all set up.
Yeah.
It's all set up. Oh, God. All right, Dad, but just for a couple of years.
Someone's got to make them. Someone's got to
know.
make the little plastic bits that go on the end of chairs.
Well, if you make them, call us on the 123497734.
Weird though, isn't it?
Weird though, isn't it?
Right, listen, songs of phrase answers next. We'll go out of the
Well,
way.
I'll tell you what, play it once more so that people have got a chance to actually enter.
Hang on,
If you
keep
can't be
talking,
bothered.
keep talking.
Oh, I can't be
Should be ready, Carl. This is terrible.
Here we go. Right.
That is the well-known phrase, Daddy's never gonna stop robbing telephone box. The well-known phrase.
And we're looking for the songs, I think. I don't care.
All right.
Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really would.
Wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin, I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my first. All one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah, 4
All
weeks to
have an
go.
audience, all have
4
an
weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great
And
opportunity
it's
here.
this, we don't sort of do this thing, we don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
That can't fight back.
Helpless, the elderly, you know, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger
We
platform.
want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, who do you hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? I don't want people you went to school with or your
Do you know
boss.
what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in your top three, would be Hitler,
Yeah.
Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter, and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
No, don't make them comical. Don't make them. These are the people that wind you up when you see them on TV. If you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us.
Well,
I'm expecting that.
We know that. We're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah,
And then if anyone other
let's
than us,
assume it's us, so we want other people.
yeah. But I want to drop the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism.
No.
Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own. Well, really?
Well, sometimes their own because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah,
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you
You
can't
know.
be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. You know, so the reason to be so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Now then, we were playing earlier songs of phrase. We have had, the answers I could literally count on the fingers of one hand. Now the right answers, even less so. But, do you want to play it once more, Karl?
Oh, God.
There was 7 songs in there.
Right.
Read them out, go on. What are they?
It was,
Oh, have you got it written down?
I can remember them. Daddy Cool.
Boney M.
Boney M.
Yeah.
Never Gonna
Give
was
You
from
Up,
Rick
Rick
Astley.
Astley.
Yeah. Never Gonna.
Write them down!
Stop, Sam Brown. I think
Right.
Stop. Robin was Miss Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. That's not Robin.
Oh.
From Russia with Love, Matt Monro.
Right.
Telephone hanging on the telephone, Blondie. And then box, living in a box.
Living in a box.
Well, listen, no, I don't think anyone got them all right.
No.
If you did get them all right, I'm sorry, but I gave up checking the emails a long, long time ago. So I'm going to give it to Michelle Flower because she got a few of them right. So well done.
She got a lot right there, actually. Well done.
Good, well done.
She got 5 out of 7, so well done, Michelle. And you get all those great prizes. Incidentally, we mentioned that Stargate SG-1, I'm sure you look forward to that, Michelle. That features Richard Dean Anderson. Had a lot of emails, people saying, is that the same Richard Dean Anderson or Dickie Anders that used to email in and said he loved the show?
What's happened to Dickie
No,
Anders?
I've not heard from Dickie for ages. So, Dickie, if you're listening, Richard Anderson, if anyone knows Richard Anderson, what's happened to him?
I think we know his top 3.
Yeah, exactly. So, Dickie Anders, if you're still out there, get in touch with
Anders. It was also, oh yeah.
Sorry.
Anders.
I just was going to say, you know, you're talking about people who annoy you and that.
Yeah.
Like, not many sort of celebrities annoy me because I think, well, some people like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But things that affect me, like the builders. Right?
You're a philosopher. Go on.
The builders annoy me, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And you could say that's a bit of stereotyping, but all the people who I've met who have been builders have always annoyed me, right? So that's
because they've been working on your house in your space. I mean, that's like all the builders that have been round your flat making a noise when you're trying to get some sleep have annoyed you.
But that.
Brilliant.
But also someone in the office in the week, right, who works here.
Yeah.
He's a good lad, named Lenny, right? It's called Lenny. He proposed to his missus using XFM. So
What,
like,
he
he popped in Zoe's show. Right, his girlfriend sat out there. She didn't know what was going on. She was asked to come in.
Even she wasn't listening. She was out there. she probably had a Walkman on or something.
Yeah. Well, just that.
She was just to Jono. He had to fax Jono with the request.
Dear Jono, I am broadcasting from XFM at the moment. Can
My
you ask
girlfriend's listening to you.
Oh God, London's Hot 106.2.
Great
But
stuff.
it's just that thing of like abusing your position. I think annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just was thinking, if he worked for a cab company, would he have done that over?
That's one of my
Do you know
hates.
what I mean?
People who abuse. Do you know what I hate? Dictators who have just sort of like they've got there by unfair means. Now they're sort of like hurting the like little people and that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I hate the most.
Yeah. Do you know what I don't like?
What?
Famine. No, it winds me right up. Famine and disease. Oh, you're so annoyed with it. Tune from Wilco. It's called I'm the Man Who Loves You from their album Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. XFM 104.9. Who do you hate? Ricky.Gervais, xfm.co.uk.
Alright.
Fascists.
Wilco from their album Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. And that's a song called I'm the Man Who Loves You, XFM 104.9.
Isn't that brilliant? Van Dando, All My Life. Beautiful. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it. It's the big one. It's what people tune in for. They probably tune in about 10-2 these days. For Monkey News. With, Karl Pilkington.
Can we hear the jingle?
Only 4 to go. Oh, chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Right, this one's about it's been emailed into me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person's saying it's a good story and that, and they're surprised they haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently, it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to. There was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? Who was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. One, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test. It turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him.
Yeah.
Right? He's going up. Who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Carl.
You go.
Right? Doesn't look familiar. Who's he? It's, you know.
Weird.
What's
weird,
going on?
isn't it?
What's going on? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, what is it? What is it? Or who is it? I mean, not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's
Just a bit short, and
Doesn't matter.
he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So,
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
yeah.
So
But I don't think he's going to be any good.
So the race
Oh,
starts.
he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway,
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on,
Carl.
come on.
Quite
It's
hairy for a runner, because
ridiculous.
normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
No.
that. How did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff. He walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking. Why
Shut up.
encourage him?
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909, and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there then?
400 metres, right? Now the
Don't
thing is,
talk shit.
the annoying
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of like.
Oh, shut up!
He
Right?
became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the
Right.
same race 4 years later in Athens because
How did he get to
But it's a joke. They're winding you up, Carl.
weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station, because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm play a classic song, and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So okay, here we go. Right, if anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio. Okay. Well, that's all. Okay.
Well, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
Okay.
So come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's all right. Okay.